That's an OD. That's the opposite of sniper. That's the hero that gets countered by sniper. XM OD.
A lot of saves inside of CDEC. You have Omni Knight, who's gonna be a primary Doom target. You have Keeper of the Light with Will-O-Wisp to try to cancel things out. If things are not going well for them, you have OD with Astral. So if they can cycle those, play around the Doom timing, oh, we'll see. There's also 2 saves on EHOME side. Tusk with the Snowball plus the Dazzle. You literally have like 9 seconds of heroes not dying.
With a strength morphling as well.
With a phase shift, like you can just cycle those abilities and the puck can't die.
Nobody's dying. So what do we have on CDEC then? Victoria, Kotl, 1, 2, 3 on the Omni, James, Lion, Eve, Night Stalker, and XM on the OD. So they'll have OD against Puck. What do they do with this Lion Kotl support duo, though? Is this a potential tri-lane that they aim for? Aggressive try into the Morphling?
I think it's just going to be 2-1-2. They don't want to steal too much XP from either Night Stalker nor Omni Knight. But they could put Omni in the solo lane and have... But the thing is, Night Stalker doesn't... pressure Morphling in the laning stage that much, so I just think they're gonna dodge it.
Okay. Maybe they put the, maybe they have the Kotl Night Stalker together and like the Lion helps out for the first like 30 seconds. Maybe they look for a kill and transition out of the lane.
Prepare for battle.
We'll see what they actually end up doing as EHOME taking on CDEC here in a best of 3 upper bracket finals for the WePlay Bukovel Minor. Starting things off with Y, Jin-Q, Sylar heading top. Nothing to say, Puck in the mid lane. Getting beaten to mid by XMOD. How does that happen? 314 move speed against the Puck's 293. Puck with Waning Rift level 1, so no orbs. But it has the trees here to place the observer ward down. What are we doing, Puck? Thinking long and hard about where this observer ward needs to go.
Yeah, just testing. It's his first game on the mid lane. Trying to see how Fog works after the recent changes to the map.
Testing out the new trees in the mid lane
Oh,
as well.
the triple stun by James.
Oh, shit. Poison touch dispelled off. 1, 2, 3 helped out by the blinding light. And we've got a 3v3 still going top lane. Jin-Q's tag team wears off. Y in trouble. Stunned up again, but the Waning Rift in catches them all. Y will die, but the chase is on. James backs off with Victoria. CDEC get a good start. So this early game, bounty runes though. Contested, and it looks like secured potentially here with another Earth Spike. James lining it up. Jin-Q gets the rune, but might actually lose his life for it. Sylar comes in. 1, 2, 3, can't get the final touch. Tusk is away. Oh, Victoria wants the final hit. Salve is there, cancelled out by the blinding light. Nobody else dies. And it forces a salve and a TP home from Jin-Q, so not ideal for the Tusk.
Yeah, this is the scenario that I didn't... think through. It's better to leave Night Stalker in the bottom lane solo. I was talking about the tri-laning Night Stalker and that it's not a good idea, so because they will just steal his XP, and that's a carry Night Stalker, so this is a way better lane setup for them. Why? Did he just... Okay, he does have a TP though.
They stunned him and they clicked him down. He didn't want to TP. He wants to... Is he going to TP back? Yeah, he's holding his TP for this. Come back into lane. So Blightstone on the Dazzle, Orb of Venom on the Tusk. They will continue this try versus try top, but Kotl's already shifted down to bottom to help out the Night Stalker. Advantage to CDEC already. James scouting out Y. And Omni Knight with a very good start. 4 and 2 up on his CS. Looking pretty happy. Mid lane, 8-0 on the OD. XM absolutely handling the Puck, who is currently sitting at 3-0. Trading hits back and forth between the two of them, but nothing to say, most certainly.
Yeah, the thing is, you can't phase shift out of Astral, so that's where the lane advantage comes from. He doesn't care about your phase shift. Alright, Sylar gets the kill.
And that's the thing, Kotl going bottom means this tri-lane from EHOME able to reclaim A little bit of momentum. Going in again onto James, but turning with the Earth Spike. And why tanking the creep wave makes things a little awkward for them. How's bottom lane doing? Night Stalker free farming. Kotl zoning out the Doom. Faith Beyond turns to battle. Blinding Light is not going to be perfect. They're not pushing Faith Beyond back into the Night Stalker. As top lane, they go in again. Oh, that's Omni Knight dead twice very, very quickly, one after the other.
Walk of shame.
Has he got no
There's
TP?
going to be a lot of XP
Oh.
gone from that Omni Knight. And if Tusk can get to level 2, get a snowball or the shards, it's a dead lion.
They are completely zoning him out of lane. This Blightstone from Y punishing that poor guy. Faith Beyond's regen rune cancelled yet again. Victoria on the mark with that blinding light to cancel out salves and regen runes. Still have Eve completely free farming down south. Do you consider moving Kotl back up top? It looks like he's kind of just stacking, building up bank in the jungle a little bit here. Top lane just seems a bit disastrous for CDEC now.
Yeah, Night Stalker doesn't need help anymore. Like, he is, level ahead of the Doom. And it's gonna be nighttime in a minute and 40 seconds. He's good to go.
That looks absolutely perfect. Maybe they get a kill when that nighttime hits and they move Victoria back up top. I'll find out.
The thing is, they won the top lane in the first 2 minutes, then they decided to shift Keeper of the Light to the bottom, and then they lost it.
And they're
So
going
all the
tag team
advantage
again
is
top.
gone.
Stun onto the Tusk. It just delays the inevitable. Purification will heal. The Blinding Light will push them back, but it's all too little too late. As EHOME secure. Is that actually 3 kills on the Omni Knight? 0-3, yeah. All 3 of them on that position 3 Omni.
Yeah, just don't die.
Just don't die, lol. That's how you play Dota 2. So they bring Kotl back up top. So it is now try v try. Sylar has already cracked level 3 himself. They've got Dazzle with a heal. And Tusk pulling all the strings. He's got no TP to head up top.
He's going
walking down to
bottom. They can't kill this Night Stalker. He's way too tanky. Even without the items, just 3 branches, that's 900 HP on him.
So do you consider bringing Dazzle down bot as well? Or is Jin-Q just here to try and burst through a bit of regen? Because Night Stalker has Salve and Tangos. It doesn't feel like it's worth expending your time or your mana just to try and do a bit of damage. They'll go and attempt a kill onto Eve. That Infernal Blade is actually a lot of damage, but that 2-man Earth Spike in under the tower, Jin-Q is going to be punished for his insolence. That was not a move you should be making really here into this bottom lane.
I'm not sure what the plan was. I did the math before they came. It's just really not enough damage to kill him. I thought he was just going to plant a ward, pick up bounty runes, and that's going to be his job, try to rotate mid. Because Puck would get level 6 after this creep wave. It would be a perfect timing.
4 runes for the Radiant team. James, he's going to pop the shrine and survive. He'll be just fine. Nice little grab there, though. 4 bounty runes for CDEC. Wonderful.
Doesn't get better than that.
Boost to their bank account. And they've left Omni and Kotl now up towards top. Keeper of the Light trying to deal with Y, even using Blinding Light just to push him back away from that harass, as Jin-Q does try and sneak in from the right-hand side. How's XM? 33-3. Puck is most certainly caught up in this lane. Nothing to say. Grabbing bottle, double null, looking decently good now. Already level 6, and there we have it. Dream Coil after the Astral has been expended. Tag team Waning Rift, but a Earth Spike it's good, but is it good enough? XM has been caught inside the shards. Nothing to say, will all back, but Eve is in with Faith Beyond popping forward, though. Night Stalker cannot come in onto the puck. Faith Beyond in the river. Yeah, just to devour up a little creep in the middle of a battle, you know. 1v2, no big deal.
Doom needs to recover. He's really far behind this Night Stalker, and if there's a perfect hero to recover, it's a Doom. Having pretty much free GPM from Devour. Also, once he hits level 6, someone should rotate to his lane to get a kill, ideally on the Night Stalker.
I guess if you compare the Doom to the Omni Knight, they're pretty equal, aren't they? Both the offlaners having Very rough times. And you were saying people should rotate into the Doom's lane once he hits 6, but they're doing it a little earlier. Why and Jin-Q both down here, and we're going to have a try bottom lane, Lacoste. Look at it. The 3v3 moves from top to bot to top to bot. And nobody making moves just yet. Oh, Courier. Oh, it delivers the items just in time, but does drop to Y.
There's no way you kill this Night Stalker. He even bought the raindrops and the magic wand. Also, it's level 6.
Oh, mango tree for XM. Lovely stuff. Faith Bian skirts away from the Illuminate. So they force the heroes down bottom and they make a play top. Jin-Q is TP'd up there. 1, 2, 3 is about to fall. A nice little tree placement. Tries to block the path, but Jin-Q just walks straight on through. Bit scrappy here. They're securing farm on this OD though.
Man, James is only level 2.
Oh, 8 minutes in. He will pop the smoke. I don't know if he saw it coming in. He will now realize what was coming his way. High ground observer ward given away, but Y has already expended his sentry.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What is the Morphling up to? Is it an E-Blade BKB? Oh, Dream Coil on Omni. 4 deaths about to turn into 5. He's trying to wait out the Dream Coil. That just means he takes more and more damage. Snowball required. And they will get yet another kill.
Whew. Kind of feels bad to be the Somni Knight in the game. 5 deaths, 8 minutes in. Yeah, you were asking about the Morphling's build. Definitely a BKB is a must, but you don't want to go BKB first item. I think a E-Blade is just fine. You can blow up 2 supports easily. Also, you have 2 saves behind you. Dazzle with the Grave, Snowball. So you should be fine. You don't necessarily need to commit early for the defensive item.
I agree with you, but it's Sylar. He was the inventor of BKB Rush. The king of buying BKB at like 15 minutes in on Morphling, on Gyro, on whatever hero it may be. It looks like with Ring of Health though, right, that's going to keep him sustained in lane. Sometimes an indicator they're heading into Lincoln Sphere and against, you know, Lion in particular. Most certainly a good item grab. A Lion trying to get some experience mid, holding out that lane as OD farming some stacks in the jungle. XM with the Astral. No longer having the kind of AoE damage from Arcane Orb, requiring the Astral to be spammed out to clear out camps. But things have slowed down a little bit now. Both teams a little bit timid.
Yeah, let's see the fight for outposts.
10 seconds. 3 Radiant heroes bottom. 4, in fact, if you count the Lion coming in from the left-hand side. Why? He's pretty much alone here. Nothing to say. He can maybe throw some spells, get in there with a Waning Rift and Orb out. Why survived with max 1 charges? He actually gets out of there, and a Doom with a coil onto the Night Stalker as his Dark Ascension keeps him over the trees, and the Astral into Earthspike. Oh, that maybe takes out Faith Bian. They do have the Sanity's Eclipse. Doesn't look like they'll need it, though. Night Stalker threw out the Doom, just hovering over the tree line.
Really tough target to kill. Now supports will buy tomes. It will get both Lion and Keeper of the Light to level 6. Also, they buy a smoke, which means... I mean, you can anticipate this kind of movement. You just check the scoreboard, see which level Lion is. If he hits level 6, you know he's going to smoke. He wants to kill Sylar.
He sure does. Sylar back into the jungle after pushing out his wave a bit. He's wondering where he needs to go. He's sitting very low on HP, but mid lane, Grave onto Puck. James did make that rotation in and has the Finger of Death, but Orb, Waning Rift, Phase Shift, nothing to say. He's out of there. Quick little jump forward from the Tusk. Victoria safe and sound thanks to XM. And that Astral with the Blinding Light pushing him out of the shards. They need more heals. They need more saves. Oh, the Finger of Death. It kills off the Dazzle. He popped in to try and keep the Tusk up, but in fact gave away his life.
Jin-Q, he dropped the Arcane Ring. Let's see who picked it up. No one yet.
Where did he drop it? In base? In base.
In the base, yeah.
I'll probably give it to the Puck. Dazzle. Give it to Dazzle. No?
I think he's a perfect candidate for it. Like, it gives him some extra armor since he goes in with the snowball and like he lacks mana. Good kill on Sylar though, even though it was without a finger.
Yeah, they catch the Morphling, and they're going to get the outpost. Jinkyu walks it off. They're actually moving, nothing to say up here.
Double damage, haste buck.
Where do you get all these runes from?
Phase shift attack. I think he just got that.
Okay, here we go. Well, this Tusk has been hexed up, but the backstab has arrived. Keeper of the Light immediately dies. Snowball onto the Lion now. Dream Call onto 2 will be beautiful from nothing to say, and it's 1, 2, 3. Well, yeah, Omni Knight, 1, 2, 3. That's his name. He's dead.
Wow. Man, I love new Puck. This hero is insane. I think he can be played as any role at the moment. Has Maelstrom queued up.
Did you see Shane on his stream playing Puck?
No, what did he do?
He put out a clip a couple of days ago. He was Puck with, I don't know, Rapier and something else, max level, and he was just on the... I think he had like 2 Octarines, and he was top lane dire side killing tier 3 and barracks. Just all he was doing, he was pressing phase shift over and over again. It was permanent phase shift, and he just clicks buildings. He's just there killing buildings, unstoppable.
They don't even have enough time to try to stun you or hex you. You're perma phase shifted.
Just perma phase shifted. Like, they tried to use Song of the Siren. It's like, nah, you can phase shift during Song of the Siren. It's the most broken thing I have ever seen. And yeah, I've seen Fountain Hooks. This Puck is just something else.
I've seen Mags with Aghanim Scepter.
4-second cooldown skewer. Dragging people
Mag
back
was really untouched in 4 of our games today, Gary.
Yeah, that's true. It's been more of a European hero, I think. Elixir for XM. Nice bit of sustain. No, giving it to Lion, maybe? No, keeping it on the OD. It's been a very tight game from both of these teams. The last series was kind of all-out aggression, people looking for pickoffs constantly. This one has been very much about secure farm on your position 1 and find pickoffs where you can around these objectives. Now, looking for Eve. Again, you've been mentioning it. Night Stalker, a very difficult hero to kill. He's got 1900 HP, he's got 13 armor, and he's going to go in with the help of the Will-O-Wisp. They've caught 2 with the AoE Silence coming out from the Crippling Fear, and they've focused down Sylar. This Morphling's gone. They'll get a 3rd as well as Dazzle drops. EHOME, they lose out again going for this Night Stalker kill, but they're giving him double kills.
They need to bring numbers. They definitely need to have Doom popping the ulti on one of those, either Night Stalker or Omni Knight, so he can be using their spells multiple times.
Omni holding out mid. As
This is a serious amount of damage, especially since he's about to pick up the Maelstrom, and they definitely need him to join.
Yeah, it is time for Nothing to Say to really shine. I wouldn't be surprised just to see a smoke come out from Tusk or Dazzle. Doesn't look like they've got any. Nothing to Say. Keeps clipping away at the Omni in the mid lane.
Yeah, both teams have vision only on their side of the map.
Yeah, again, it's just that kind of tight, hold your jungle, try and defend your farming areas. No one's really pushing out aggressively. But that might change soon, because Night Stalker with Ags, Puck with Maelstrom, like you mentioned, it is getting to that point of the game where primary items are hitting. Morphling needs time to finish off that Lincoln's, which he does have queued up. The mirror movement out on the map, though, pretty indicative here that Dire wants to play bottom, get the outpost, push tier 1, and Radiant doing the exact same thing on the opposite side of the map up top.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Playing position 5 these days feels so good. I mean, Keeper of the Light has Cloak and Mech 15 minutes in.
What? How does he have a mech already?
Dire's top tower
What?
has fallen.
James is halfway to blink.
Tower is under attack.
Whew, okay, here we go. So they push top. They get the things they need and they move bottom. quickly dispatched with Sylar, and nothing to say. Waning Rift down with the Dream Coil down. Puck, though, orb ready now. With a phase shift out, he tries to jump and jaunt away, but Eve is giving chase. They've got the Guardian Angel, focused down the puck, the snowball forward. Y turns to try and battle in as Doom has walked in 1v4. He'll give his life to save at least one of the cores. Faith Beyond has been graved up, but it is all too little. Too late for your Doombringer as Eve wants a bonus kill. Cherry on the top of the ice cream sundae that is EHOME's lineup. Getting picked off one by one. And nothing to say. Yet again has to just orb away.
Dire's bottom tower is under
I don't think you can go for it, Puck. With your Kane Orb. Once again, they didn't bring the numbers. Doom blinked in, used the ulti a bit after everything started, so they need to slow things down a little bit.
They're desperately trying to kill off this Omni Knight. 1, 2, 3, very tanky. But 1 versus 3, not going to work out. Maybe the backstab here for CDEC will gather them some kills. Eve not going in there. They want to hold high ground, get themselves up the ramp. Maybe defend this tier 1 if they can. Will-O-Wisp in 40 seconds. No big ultis really ready here for CDEC. So Blinding Light back, they focus in onto Dazzle. That's the heal sustain gone, and a big Santi's Eclipse from the OD. Xinqiu's gone, he punches up the Night Stalker, but he's got this AoE Void. Slows them all down, stops them in their tracks, and EHOME's cause they've got to back up now because XM with an Astral could catch with a Hex. They've got Sylar trapped and locked in place. The chain stuns are good. Can they continue it with a Finger of Death and the Purification? They've got the burst damage to finish him off. XM, 4 staff in. OD, Blink 4, so much maneuverability, and they've got the AoE Silence of Eve, catch the puck, there is no escape, nothing to say, 4-for-1 exchange. EHOME crumbling under the pressure of CDEC.
That's not what I meant when I said that they need to slow things down to dive between tier 1 and tier 2 tower during the nighttime.
Not optimal.
The first reveal of the Aghanim Scepter was great from the Night Stalker. They got 2 kills. Combo was there. Void, Silence. After, follow it up with the Will-O-Wisp. And once again, they've fallen into a trap.
Philosopher's Stone. GPM bonus. Give it to Lion. Oh, Lion has switched his build up, it looks like. Heading into Ether Lens. Over the Blink Dagger.
Yeah, he doesn't need it because there's Night Stalker with the Blink Dagger, so he can just stay behind and control the team fight without getting close. Ether Lens is much better.
Eve giving chase onto the Tusk, who makes a nice little snowball play onto that high ground thanks to vision from Faith Beyond.
Oh, greedy Omni Knight, Philosopher's Stone, plus GPM talent, saying, I want more, give me that money. What a team player, huh?
That's a lot of money. Already has the pipe ready. A walking fountain, Mr. 123. And these chain stuns really are obliterating EHOME. James's Lion has been on the money, 4-1 and 13. They had a very, very good, opening 30 seconds, minute or so. CDEC looked a little bit sloppy when they made that laning stage kind of change up with Cottle moving bottom lane. But since then, they've picked it up. They've got Farm on their OD. He's got Force Blink Kaya moving into Bloodstone. He's incredibly, incredibly farmed. And that's not even mentioning Night Stalker, who's got a Blink and very nearly has BKB ready. Next nighttime, 4 minutes, 20 seconds. It's going to be an absolute nightmare for EHOME.
Yeah, the timing is there. They're a bit limited on the tower damage. Since you have OD, Night Stalker, he can just run in and start hitting the tower, especially during the daytime, but he's chasing. Sylar? Oh, no way you're getting out of that.
Oh, he's got his strength morph off. He's got TP ready, but they've got AoE Void, they've got stuns from James coming in. Another waveform to the right-hand side, but they've got the vision. Everything they need is here. James doesn't even finger the Sylar Morphling. They get the
Stalker even gets the courier.
Lincoln's recipe, man.
You were talking about Sylar buying early BKB. Lincoln Sphere is tempting, especially since you're playing against the Lion. But there's no way you're getting rid of the silence.
Yeah, and
top tower is under attack.
you know, really, Dazzle and Tusk, these saves, they're not that reliable. When there's Will-O-Wisp, there's AoE Silence, there's a Heavenly Grace, and this Lion just lining up stuns left and right. Oh, bottom lane, hello. Keeper of the Light found under the tower, and even with the Power Rangers multicolored rainbow TPs coming in, XM, Sandy's Eclipse to try and cancel out any blinks. They've got a stun onto the Doom, and this OD, well, he's been doomed up. But they've got the continuation here with Omni Knight on the front lines. He's tanky and he's beefy. He's keeping his team alive. Eve will walk on in with the Heavenly Grace and the Guardian Angel forward. They should be able to kill this Doom. They should be able to kill the Doom. It's taken a long time, and EHOME have 5. In they come with James dropping down. Eve will be trapped inside the shards, and the Night Stalker has been left all on his lonesome.
This is exactly what EHOME needed. A fight with 4 people while Sylar is farming, and even with all this advantage, EHOME can still take a fight. There was no Will-O-Wisp because Carlo was the first target. Like, even though it may sound stupid, but he is the primarily target if they want to continue like chasing. Just take him out, if possible, first, and then go for the rest.
Yeah, EHOME, they get a good 1,500, 1,600 net worth swing. They get a good pressure onto bottom, tier 2. Sylar farming gets tier 1 mid, and they go straight into Roshan. This is very, very nifty from EHOME, taking full advantage of the moves that they've been making. Puck with Maelstrom, Morphling with Lincoln's coming out on Courier 30 seconds when it respawns, now has Aegis of the Immortal.
Perfectly done. They just finished the Vlads to give him some extra sustain in the Roche pit, and with the tag team, which works on Roche, they took him down quickly. Minute and a half until the next nighttime. This is where they want to take a fight.
And they will catch Sylar. Aegis immediately gone, and this is why Lion is so good against Morphling. The rest of the cavalry arriving for EHOME. Night Stalker pops his ulti and goes over the cliff tops. AoE Silence with the Will-O-Wisp is there. Beautiful combination, but where's the damage to follow through? It's OD arriving now with a blink forward. They try to latch onto the Morphling, but his way forward back off to the right-hand side, slowed down again by this Void of Eve. Jump in, Doom tries to save the life of Sylar, but he's dead yet again, and EHOME, they are just falling apart piece by piece. The thread unravels. Faith Bian, you can't run from this one. Blink in 2 seconds, but he's being tickled and damaged little by little. Keep him under wraps. Blink not going to be available, and down goes another of EHOME as CDEC comes straight back out swinging.
Lion with Keeper of the Light, Garrett. Like, he used everything on Morph, then he reduced the cooldown during the Aegis, and again, Earth Spike and Hex were ready. Man, Sylar. Whew. 6 deaths already.
Yikes.
Has that Lincoln Sphere finally.
Yeah, it's hard though, isn't it? It's real hard for Sylar to do much this game. Like, he's got E-Blade queued up, but it has to be E-Blade into BKB. And hope that you don't die. But like, it's also like Kotl plus Night Stalker, right? This Will-O-Wisp plus that AoE Silence of Crippling Fear, holding them all in place. They can't cast spells, they can't run, they can't do anything. Tears dripping down the face of EHOME every fight they walk into. Oh, Quickening Charm for Puck. CDR, probably best on the Puck, honestly. Swap out the Null. Maybe give it to your Doom. We'll see how they go, though. As why he went on a dewarding expedition. He will not get the deward he wanted. As Eve with James very swiftly dispatched with the Dazzle.
Night Stalker with that gem pickup. They
Lincoln's
want to
pop.
get rid of the vision, just control the whole map.
Nice Earth Spike.
Another stun.
He didn't get off his strength. Well, he's already on 4k HP. He's very tanky, but it's just absolutely meaningless. I wouldn't be surprised if EHOME called GG right here.
I don't think they're gonna call it right away. Puck is doing some split push, has 4,000 gold. CDC's lineup is a bit limited on the tower damage. They still have the chance, but if they keep throwing like this, you don't see Dazzle. You see, how many graves did we see? None.
It's been so hard for Y. He's kind of given up on some of these fights. He's just like pushed bottom lane. He's shoving out waves. CDEC are knocking on the door of your high ground though. Eve with a BKB ready. Blink, BKB, gem. Like, what else do you need? You've got an Omni Knight who's just keeping you healthy consistently as well. Who's that blink for? Is that James? James has Ether Lens and blink now.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
He's also level 17.
150 GPM arrives on James. Right, Faith Pian has a BKB, a Blink and a Doom. He's caught a hero, but the Glimmer Cape is there. The continuation from EHOME just not available. They'll pick off James, the Lion will fall, but then what? The OD just absolutely wipes the floor with the rest of your squad. XM slams the hammer down, pretty much obliterates two of these Dire heroes and Morphling. He was in Night Stalker mode, but that's no way to be. That is no way to be. Keeper of the light.
Yeah, that OD ulti came at perfect timing before Puck could get the BKB off, and Morphling was on 30% HP, so he couldn't join a fight. He morphed into Night Stalker, but he had to back off right after. It's only Lion who's gonna die. They're knocking on your melee Raxes. There's no way you're defending this.
It will only be one lane for now. Tier 2s are still up on the side lanes, being frantically pinged by the Radiant team. That top tier 2 half HP should be their next port of call. EHOME respawning in about 10 seconds, that Morphling. But it just doesn't feel like they are ever ready to fight. They don't have a... You know, Doom can go in, blink, War Stomp, you can Doom someone, but they don't really have a team fight hero. You know, Puck has got his right-click damage. Yeah, it feels weird.
The only one who can follow the blink Doom is actually Puck, and I don't think that's enough. Morphling's still in a really tough spot. If he overextends, especially with the attribute strength not going on, like, he's just gonna straight up die. Lion?
Yeah, I was... Just flick my my view down to bottom lane. This Puck and Lion standing right next to each other. Unfortunate for James. They'll shove out that bottom lane as hard as they can. Smoke out from EHOME. They do have the blink on Tusk now, so speaking of follow through, the blink on Blink, the Doom and the Tusk, they can jump a target. And they'll go on the Cottle. There we go. Immediately, just blow them up. Get them out of the game. Now you've got a bit of breathing room, a bit of space to move out on the map. Solo can farm top. You can take an outpost. Do some stuff. Full Mjolnir now. Oh, nothing to say.
No sorceries avail.
Third eye on the Omni Knight. They've got 2 gems.
Gem? Oh, yeah.
Gem.
How many wards do they have on the map? Like, literally 0.
Who, Radiant have 1. Dire jungle, yeah. Oh, Dire, yeah, they've got nothing, man. They've got nothing.
Right.
Tusk is silenced and dead. OD will catch you out. Faith Bian, he gets graved up, but it just prolongs his death. It's more damage to be taken, more int to be stacked up. Never mind, that doesn't happen.
What a play from Faith Bian. I knew that's gonna happen. Oh, man.
I was watching the other fight. I was watching them chase the Puck. How did Faith Bian escape?
OD uses Astral. Like, Doom is dead because he was sitting at 100 HP. But he had the BKB ready, so he pops the BKB immediately after blanks out.
Very clever. Yeah, there are quite a few abilities and spells that are like instant cast coming out of Banishment or Astral or whatever. You know, you've got Carapace, you've got BKBs, you've got Jug Spin. You can stop the damage coming, and you can blink away. Man, my brain has got some adjusting to do.
Issues? Oh.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure it's got issues. Like Arcane Orb, it doesn't steal int anymore. Brain, please remember this, thank you.
Yeah, Essence Flux. I mean, the whole OD was reworked besides his second ability.
Yeah. He's an interesting hero now. Cottle, Glimmer, Greaves, Philosopher's Stone. Very, very farmed Keeper of the Light. Wait, what's James? Is James buying... Is that a... Yeah, Eon Disc. It's finished. James has a full Eon Disc completed. And this is the period of the game now where CDEC are pretty much just systematically pushing lanes to set up for the next Roshan. 1 minute 45 until the big man's up. And that should be the signal to end the game. 32-17 and a 15k lead now for CDEC. They smoke up. Nighttime in 3 minutes, but they've got Dark Ascension, Blink, Nully, Black King Bar. They've given Gem onto the Omni Knight now. And they are ready to battle. Oh, Sylar. Oh, Sylar. No, Sylar! Oh, Sylar.
Man, how many times did Sylar get picked off throughout this game and in the previous series? Like, he needs to work on his positioning.
Yeah, that Lycan game where he's pushing out waves, at least 3 deaths, where you're kind of wondering, oh, is he meant to be there? Sylar in this mid lane, you know, a wave too far, a bridge too far, and a tier 3 in that top lane popped out.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Are we going to have creeps coming in time?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, back up anyway. What's the plan here for EHOME? This puck doesn't feel like it's had much of an impact.
Well, maybe if they get Puck to level 25, get that GPM going, he piles up a couple of damage items.
They do have a Glimmer and a Medallion to try and save the puck. And Blink Snowball also. Faith Beyond scouting Roshan 5 seconds before he spawns. CDEC in a perfect position to take it or contest it.
Be fearless.
Now, Sylar he's not that far away, like 300 gold from E-Blade. But Eon Disc Online
He can't
means...
even one... Yeah, like there's no way he's one-shotting Nether Keeper of the Light, who has full Guardian Greaves, can get out of a E-Blade to reduce the damage, has a Glimmer Cape as well. Same goes for Lion with the Eon Disc.
OD has Lincoln's, Bloodstone, like 2.5k HP. There's an Omni with a Lotus Orb and a Pipe. This E-Blade for Morphling is going to do absolutely sod all. Nothing, zero, zilch, nada. In comes CDEC. They want to grab someone, and look who it is. Nothing to say, puck obliterated. Roshan ready to be... Oh, Sylar. Sylar, no. Sylar,
Kind of
please.
surprised that it wasn't Sylar.
Sylar. It is Sylar, though. It is. It's both of them. Oh, no. His Lincoln's popped. He's got a TP. Oh, maybe he can waveform TP. Maybe he can... Man, no, he can't. No, he can't. It's over. GG's called. EHOME say, screw this. We tap out. Let's go game 2, boys.
Yeah. 2, maybe even 3 of our games ended in like anticlimactic, where the game just ends. They get picked off, and they understand there's no way for them to come back into the game.